Good evening, everyone. I'm back after about 2 hours off from playing Blucher. We come back for Saturday night fights. Sean Connery calls us to order as ever he does, and it is a pleasure to see all of you. Have we gone live yet? It's always tough right now. Oh, there we are. Sure, we have. We have definitely gone live, and it is wonderful to see all of you on what promises to be a very, very snowy evening. Hey, Jeff, at least here in the Middle West. This is a special night. This is a special opening. This is the opening of a, not lockstep, and a slightly informal Project Quatre. And this is part one. What is it? Well, there's a story that'll be appearing on the Armchair Dragoons tomorrow that you can all take a look at and find out more about it. But the bottom line is this. It is now 6 years, 7 years, hey, I forget, but it's been about 6 to 7 years since they tore down the last building at Quatre, the last piece of this famous battlefield from 1815. And I've been bothered by that ever since. It really, really bugs me, especially since, thanks, Dave, it's that, especially since I've been to Waterloo twice, Velker's been once, and without it, there's not much there, And so I decided, and I got great graphics design help from my missus, and we now have a thing. This is Project Quatre. And it's just sort of a memorial project. But it's another thing as well, because it struck me as I was building some scenarios for Tabletop Simulator, that Quatre, from a Napoleonics perspective, is sort of almost like the universal scenario. It's the scenario every game system seems to choose. And so I said, what a great way to study how we like both the system and the scenario. And I'm not saying we're going to come to any answers, because a lot of these things are subjective. Some people like some things, some people don't. But you'll get to watch them. You'll get to see them played out. You'll get to see a scenario played, a live fire exercise, all doing the same basic battle. And it's crazy because this battle works equally well. I don't know if it works equally well, but there are scenarios available to it all the way down to, LaSalle 2, which is coming out soon, Black Powder and Shako, which are all battalion, all the way out to the much beloved, probably the preferred rule set of Saturday Night Fights, Blucher.
Yay!
Yay, Blucher. So here we are at the field. Now, this is one interpretation of the fields of Quatre. And one of the things I want everybody to watch as we go through these battles is how they treat them a little bit differently. There's going to be a little bit of a different approach. And this is something that Doug and I, by the way, let's meet our commanders tonight. Because they don't ever have enough Blucher and enough Napoleonics, the French team is Dalinor and the command tent. How are you, gentlemen?
Vive la France!
There we go.
Vive la France!
Fresh off their 39-hour Leipzig Odyssey. And over here, representing the Allies, particularly the Duke of Wellington, the Duke of Brunswick, and His Royal Highness, the Prince of Orange, we have Panzer Day Doug and OJ's dad, Mike. How are you, gentlemen?
I'm good.
Very well. We will send them back to France.
Oh, dear. Yeah, see, that's the thing. For those...
we have more excitement in our voices.
No, I think that was resolution.
It's because you are base-born.
Ooh.
Wow.
It's one of the
I was going to go
Damn.
with we're much younger than the elders, but, that works too.
Yeah, that would work too.
It's one of the best lines in my favorite movie, Waterloo, where the Duke of Wellington is at the ball and he gets asked by the Duchess of Richmond, what do you think? He says Napoleon is no gentleman. And the Duchess says, Arthur, you're so snobbish. And he said, on the field of battle, his hat is worth 50,000 men, but he is no gentleman. So that's definitely the attitude that our Duke of Wellington is bringing with us. And generally speaking, and I'll only go over this once, the story of Quatre is a story of late starts, lost opportunities, but it's also one of those things that we almost never get in Napoleonic games or any games, and we all want to have them. It's actually a meeting engagement. It's one of those things where both sides really aren't there at the start of the battle, and how they want to do that and how they want to approach that is definitely part of the story. So with all that said, we've got down here in the south, marching, as Doug said, from France, we have Michel Ney. He's been sent by Napoleon to go crush the British, who he knows are at this little area called Quatre, and if you keep going this way, you get to Waterloo in just a few miles. So in any event, he's marching this way, and as you can see at the start of the battle, the Allies have a grand total of 2 brigades in evidence. We're also going to discover that Ney doesn't get his start until very, very late. Unlike most Blucher games, this one doesn't start at 1. This one starts in the afternoon at turn 16. So some pretty dramatic differences there. In addition, we all, I think, got used to seeing Dalinor break up his 14 Mo dice, 9 and 5. Well, this time he gets 3.
Ew.
And similarly over here, we got used to watching the Prussians break up their north, or not the Prussians, the Allies break up theirs in the north and the south. They get 3. There are 3 Mo dice both ways. Ney is commanding a corps across the board here. All these fellas. This is a separate corps. This is the balance of 2 corps right down here. Way at the bottom, though, these fellows I just highlighted, that's D'Erlon's first corps. These are the fellas that didn't get there until very, very late in the battle. These fellas are going to be rolled for like some reinforcements. They may or they may not show up. All 6. The only exception, the only group that the French have to order different, everybody else is in this corps. All these guys. Kellerman comes on as a separate commander. We'll talk about him in a second. The only exception is this division right here. That's the 11th Division of the 3rd Corps Cavalry that was separated out to assist in pursuit. So they have to be activated as an independent activation. So think about that, because obviously that's some exceptionally good cuirassier cavalry. Let's talk a little bit about the order structure for the Allies. Wellington, being Wellington, had taken the entirety of the Anglo-Netherlands army and placed it under his command. So it's all one big corps, except the Brunswickers, who are lurking back here. And they are their own corps under the Duke of Brunswick. All right, so that's how the orders work. Let's talk about the terrain, and then we'll talk about how the guys get ordered in. The only urban area from a city perspective is Quatre. All the others, whether they be urban areas or farms, they are eligible to be entrenched. This is a rule we have never used. I actually had to look it up in Blucher. The way it works, if you want to declare somebody entrenched, and you can do it here at the farm, which, by the way, that's the building that was torn down. You can do it here at the Ferme de Gemencourt. You can do it here at Pierremont. And you can do it over here at Thiel. What you do is you place the troop facing the way you want it to. And we place an inverted prepared marker in front of him. I guess they don't invert the way I thought they would. Oh well. We place that in front of them. It only works in that direction. And if it does, it acts like a barricade. One of the biggest differences between that and prepared, if you shoot over this, or if you melee over this, it is a demerit. That guy gets cover. Further, at no time can you get anything other than skirmish range. You can never volley range at somebody who is behind an entrenchment. So that is all eligible for entrenchment. What other terrain do we know about? We can see the woods. These hills have crests. I'm very happy about that. That's how you get to see on it or above it. It's, now it's all pretty obvious, right? You can see the line right down the middle. If you get past that, you can see and be seen. The area of marsh that you can see surrounding the Atang Matern, I like that. That's rough. The streams themselves are not significant. They do not impede movement. They're just there for aesthetic reasons. Artillery placed on the heights of Gemincourt overlook the heights of Bâtie Saint-Bernard and may search the entire length of the Chaussée de Mur and Bruxelles, but the immediate northwest area of the heights of Bâtie Saint-Bernard to 2 base widths are dead ground. What do I mean? If you are here, you can see, if you are here, you can see all the way around here. You can see all the way over there, although that's wildly out of range, of course. But 6 inches out past here, that's dead ground. Can't see. There are 2 main roads, the Chaussée Nivelles-Namur and Bruxelles-Charleroi. The Netherlands Army is defending. You may set up first, placing on-table units anywhere north of a line from the southern tip of the Gemincourt farm. The Gemincourt farm. Quatre Bras may be garrisoned, otherwise all on-table infantry may start the game entrenched or prepared, depending on your preference. The French are attacking. They are going to set up within 1 base width of their table edge, which is to say that road they're crawling in on. We begin on turn 16 with the French going first. The French are evens. All reinforcements arrive automatically and make reinforcement moves, except D'Erlon, who we'll get to. There are 2 objectives, Quatre Bras and the Namur Road east of Quatre Bras.
Ring that bell.
What's that?
Ring the bell.
Oh my goodness, are you kidding? During the instruction phase, we get to, wait for it. Awesome. What a nice surprise. Welcome to you all. So, Quatre Bras. There are no fish. This is why I really have to block Doug from doing things. And this road here. All this, so that's what they want for obvious reasons. If evening falls and one of the objectives is in French control, it's a draw. If both are in Allied control, it's an Allied win. And if one side ends a turn with more than half of its units broken, then it loses and the other side wins. So, let's talk briefly about when everybody arrives. As you can see, these 2 fellows arrive. I'm going to turn on the actual game map so you guys can get a better sense of where everybody's supposed to park. All right. AB12, AB32. That's what I thought. I've sort of centered them up, but I don't want to not leave you the choice if you'd rather. As was said, this is A, this is B, this is A1, this is B1, this is B, this is A1, this is B, I'm sorry, this is A1 and this is A2, this is B2, this is B1 and B2, and this is C1 and C2. So, this fella here, Violence Brigade, he can be anywhere in these 2 areas. Anywhere really from Thiel to Quatre Bras and down here to the hill. Bernard, he can be anywhere in here. So there's an overlap, is the point.
So nobody can get in Shemenko?
The one exception is you may garrison Shemenko Farm if you wish. Yes, you may. That's
All right.
explicitly allowed. They set up first anywhere north of a line from the southern tip of Gemencourt Farm.
Alrighty.
Should you wish.
I wish.
And I'll tell you when your guys are coming on. So you can see that now. I hope you have a sense. I can certainly turn it on if you wish. So let's have so when do your fellows arrive? Next turn, your 2nd Netherlands Light Cavalry Brigade arrives. All this comes down and by the way, your next turn, so it's on turn 17, your first turn as reinforcements, your Netherlands Cavalry Brigade arrives. On turn 19, Picton's 5th Division arrives, along with the 6th Brunswick Division, or the British Reserve Division, sorry. And then, so it's basically every other turn you're going to get some reinforcements.
Mm-hmm.
For the French, they start with what they see right down there in B2, including up to and including Kellerman. And then their troops start coming in on the 18th, so they too get it on the following turn. But then they have to wait a couple till 22. But what about D'Erlon? Famously, D'Erlon's one corps spent the day marching and countermarching between the left and right wing of the Grande Armée, making no contributions to either side. It is suggested that this reinforcement be diced for after turn 24, with a reinforcement factor of 6 to make their arrival as unlikely as possible. We'll talk about what that means when we get there. So that's what we're going to do from that perspective. All right. Well, I say first to our dear friends, I believe we determined that yep. So in terms of setup, doing all my scrolling, forgive me. Yes, I leave to the Dutch contingent, mighty as it is, you must set up first. I leave it to Doug and Mike to split up your forces however you would choose. And I would think that that Command Tent and Ron might want to do the same. But go ahead.
Go ahead, Doug. You can.
Mike, you want to take the Brunswickers?
That's fine with me. Just call me Vilker Senior. Yep,
That's generally some pretty good troops.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Jan, these guard, are they part of the 2nd? Because they're like, don't have the 2 on them, so.
This is all 2nd Corps. So what you're looking at is, yeah, they are placed under the command of the 2nd Corps. Yep.
All right. Yeah, because I was just wondering if they're like the 3rd Cav,
Yeah.
because they're just GD, so.
Yeah, everybody here is under the command of Ney's 2nd Corps, with the exception, they're the Guard Lancers attached to 2nd Corps, with the exception of the 11th Heavy Cavalry Division, who comes in with Kellerman.
Right.
All
right, so I'm going to take, I'll take the Anglo-Dutch Belgians. And Mike will take the Brunswickers.
All right. Some saucy Brunswickers. Very good. Very good. And now you guys got to set up then. You got 2 dudes on the map.
All right.
Count them 2.
So Bernard.
There you go. Let me guess.
Entrench him, please.
No, do you want to entrench or to? Yeah, that's right. You can only entrench down there. Which
Can
way?
Only entrench.
Which way do you want to entrench? The facing does matter.
Facing the snail eaters, please.
So it shall be. And by the way, for those who haven't noticed, this is the proper size for Blucher bases. That's right. I finally got it fixed. Where are them boys going? Looky them fellers.
And also entrenched, please.
Of course. Facing south, southwest. Which way do you want to face?
Let's have them face south. South. Yes, south, I guess.
Okay.
Except those streams don't really matter, do they?
They don't.
Southwest, please.
Southwest. Well, we'll pivot them. Boop. Very nice. All right, that was the elaborate Allied setup. It is now the turn of the French to set up. How are you guys going to split up your troops?
That's what we're discussing.
And there's an easy. I'm not saying you got to do it this way, but there is an easy answer insofar as these guys come on turn one. Those guys come on turn two. Those guys come on.
Which one you want? You want Command 10? You want the one that's on 1 or 2?
I take the 1 on 2. That's fine.
Alrighty.
So if you are in the position of picking the guys that are on 2, I then challenge you, Ron, to say that you now must set up in area B2, and that is within 6 inches of your base edge. Notionally, of course, you are coming along that road. The Nassers have decided. By the way, you notice we do have Nassers. There they are.
While in no way denigrating the fine maps from our colleagues from Old Meldrum, I must say that I very much appreciate the verticality of this map.
Yes, it is definitely the old school thing. 17 people, my good. Hello, everyone. There are no Cossacks, that is true. The 2nd Netherlands Corps are well known for speaking an incomprehensible dialect. Well, they are known as... Oh, Ian, I'm going to block you from this channel. Well, are they known as the Double Dutch?
But who would bury the dead British generals if you
Yeah,
blocked Ian?
I know. There are no square buttons.
Hey!
There.
Well, what part of the Netherlands are these Dutch from?
Those are Nassers, so they're actually well to the east.
If you got any from Friesland, they have a history of cannibalism.
Whoa. And
Just
Tommy,
saying.
You did not miss anything. This is what I call my true Blucher scale, where I get nice mass effect. Are you in? You're good?
I'm good.
All right. Well, let the Quatre project begin with Doug making sure printing is off and rolling a grand total of 3 Mo dice here on turn 16 for the French.
Where do we turn printing off?
I got it,
It's
Doug.
right there on the roller.
There you go.
All right.
I got it.
And I've turned it off here too.
3 Mo dice. All 3 of them have now been rolled.
Steady on. Ron, you're in the box. Now, Nay is the overall commander, so he doesn't pop on until you want him to. And you'll notice he's a hero. You know what that means. He can rally people, but that does put him at risk. Kellerman does have to attach. He also is a hero, and he's a hero to his boys here. It will be recalled that heroes are allowed to rally their men with closer than 6 inches to the enemy. but doing so requires them to check against being visited by Ian Hamilton.
All right, strategic
Head and
move.
shovel.
Okay. Remember that 12 inches, they can see.
Oh, that's right.
They can
That's
see
right. Dang it.
I have a fancy hunch. That's why my friend might have parked somebody there.
Strategic move is 24 inches? 36.
Mm-hmm. He's got a measure from his base. It's from him. So he can... go firing off on a long flank march. And remember, the rivers are aesthetic. They confer no benefit.
Oh, okay.
Or demerit. You just charge right across them. Hysterical. These Nassurs are peeking. They are peering out from their for the fortified Chemincar farm, wondering what those Frenchmen are up to. Oh, Hougoumont is huge. Yeah, we visited, Velker, my wife and I visited a couple years ago. With 2015, we went in 2015, and it is impressive. And what they've done with it is even more impressive. How could I forget that I didn't send out a tweet? I'm ashamed.
Ah, see?
I know, man.
That's 5, Doug.
You may keep going.
All right. Brunswicker.
Brunswickers? You don't got Brunswickers.
Oh, I know. Cossacks. Oh, no. That was you today with the Cossacks.
Oh, jeez. That's Kellerman and his cuirassier. That's 7.
All right, that's 2 more, so that'll be 7.
That's the whole shooting match. All right. No guns, no stuff, no melee, and you do get reinforcements at the end. No, you don't. You get them at 18. So nothing net. It's at 18. Those boys show up. That's it. Turn 1 done. Were you excited? Did you enjoy it? I hope you did.
Woohoo!
I don't know why I would tell you to do this, but if I could trouble the French to please roll some Mo dice. Not quite sure what Doug is going to do with all these mighty Mo dice. But you're up.
Alrighty. Well, we're not going to move.
I'm not terribly shocked. I am not.
We're not doing nothing.
Yeah, I'm not shocked. By
He's going to dig deeper.
Jim, again, Quatre Bras.
Uh-huh.
And what was the other?
And this road
and
here.
This road here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, okay. All right. Do you have any shooty, Doug?
All right.
I don't think.
Give me my. Nope.
Nope.
No.
So,
Nope.
Doug, you may walk onto the board. With your 6-inch movement, the second Netherlands Light Cavalry Brigade. They will march from the road from Brussels. That's them right there. Behold.
There they is.
All right, here we go. That was the exciting 17th turn. It is now the 18th turn. Mo dice for the French, please. Sounds like you got him.
Alrighty, here we go. Moving to second.
You be good to those Lancers, you hear me?
I'll try. I'm not very good with cavalry, though. I'm good at moving them, but their combat? Yeah, not so much.
Not so much. I feel guilty. I'm going to have to magnify. So, Doug, just so you know, Ian declares that Michel Ney, 10th January 1789 to 16th June 1815, he has it ready to carve on his headstone.
Hey, it's not going to happen. All right, Doug, that's 5.
You may continue.
And that's 7.
That's the shooting.
And that's it, actually.
Mm-hmm. Right, command tent. Time for you to show up. It's time for Gautier, Jamin, and the foot artillery to arrive.
On this road 6 inches in?
Yeah, and again, it doesn't have to be on the road. It can be nearby. You know, it can be just as long as you give me the pretense of a column. But it must be 6 inches in. And if you wanted to, for example, you could put him over here if you wanted. Sorry, it's just Gautier, Jamin, and the field artillery. He's not on yet. These guys come on in 2 turns. So yeah, you get those guys as well. All right, there they are. Those are reinforcements. We had no shooting. We had no fighting. It was yet again a consequential term here at Quatre, 19th. Let's go through the exercise and give our friends, the Allies, some Mo dice, please.
All done.
All right. We're activating the second Dutch light.
Mm-hmm.
We're not exceptionally good cavalry.
No, they're not.
That's 2.
Mm-hmm. Roll on, Big River.
And we're done.
All right. Bring on that
What do we
board
got for reinforcements?
Yep. Kempt, Pack, and Best all arrive in the company of Picton. The Allies have 2 Hussar regiments that are nearly Cossacks. They just have a little class. They also smell a little better.
Right. They bathe.
The CT message.
And by the way, just in case Giorgio is out there, I haven't seen him. Doug, he made both Austrian Landwehr and Erzherzog Karl troops for the 1809 campaign.
I saw your tweet about that. Yeah, that's wonderful.
They're very nice. They're very.
Tomorrow's making the flag bearers for him and the drummers for him.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. So you gotta march your fellers out them 6 inches.
These guys are already 6.
Yeah. And who's Picton hanging with? Okay. That's a nice look. Oh, I'm so happy with the way that... By the way, you talk about how TTS giveth and TTS taketh away. I'll talk about something where they giveth. These are the authentic... Somebody made the authentic regimental flags for my Highlanders. These are kilted Highlander. As my guy Napoleon says in Waterloo, does Wellington have nothing else for me but these Amazons? God, those guys. Did you see this? Ron, just so you know, and CT, just so you know, you see what these guys have? They're Elan 7.
Everything.
Attached artillery.
They have everything.
Firepower, shock, skirmish, and steady. The only thing is they're undersized because they're little battalions.
Right.
But everything...
Well, that they don't have pants.
Right. They are lacking in pants.
Actually, this one here is not undersized. That's insane.
Why don't you... Why do you think they fight so well?
True. They're angry.
They're cold.
Well, if you had to wear a skirt all the time, you'd be too.
Boy, you're talking now. Now you're talking about my Highlanders. They're coming. They're coming to say words to you. All right, so those guys are on.
They have a bad attitude.
Oh, yes. They're a long way from home, among other things. All right, so that takes us to turn 20. If I can trouble...
Where the Brunswickers... Did the Brunswickers come in on the Belgium road, too?
The Brunswickers, that is affirmative. They will be here next turn on that very same road, Syrah.
Okay.
Yeah, they will be bringing on Cram and Butler. Specht shows up in 3 turns.
What does firepower give you again?
I had to look this up.
Punch in the face.
It is not, in fact, a punch in the face, as funny as that is. It is a bonus at volley range.
Ugh.
It's nasty. It is nasty. These guys have things... Oh, and one other thing I suppose I should mention about entrenchments. If our boy Bernard were to leave, that entrenchment stays. And you can go in there and use it from that direction. It's kind of interesting. Who did we lose?
Ron.
Galenor.
Lost him.
You still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right. Because...
Just give me 2 seconds.
Yep. I just went to turn 20. And it is now your turn to get some Mo dice. Mo dice for the French, please. A grand total of 3.
I don't know. I hit a button on my controls. My controls went all wonky, so I had to get out and come back in.
Sounds technical.
Mike, can you roll those?
Yeah. Done.
Okay, the fact, Ian, that you have kilts, A, does not surprise me, and B, kind of delights me.
It's sort of obligatory, isn't it, for
No.
Ian to have kilts?
Is he far
How
enough
could
north?
Ian not have a kilt?
How could he not? There'd be like a police thing that would come by. All right, now bear in mind, gentlemen, you're pulling from that same pool of 3 dice, so use caution. But it's as soon as Ron gets in, you guys are at the bat.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, you got it.
All right, we're going 2Z again.
Swear you're gonna get my lancers killed.
Not gonna get them killed. Well, not right away.
Not immediately.
Not yet. Give him time.
Yeah, this scale is so satisfying. It gives great angles.
Well, again, the buildings and
Yeah.
trees and terrain, I mean, it all helps it.
Absolutely.
It's so small.
Look.
Yeah, it definitely feels more like, something you'd see on the table with homemade trees and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Except these trees are expensive, and I couldn't afford that many trees.
You know. All right, that's 5.
They keep going?
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Yeah, well, wait. Hold on. He has to go, right?
You may.
Oh, that's right. No, that's right. That's right. He does get to go.
Yep, that's right.
That's right. He does. Thank you for reminding
Go ahead,
me.
CT. I forgot that he was on the board.
All right, and how many inches for the strategic movement again?
36.
36, but you got to stay 12 away.
I think you could handle that. Or actually 12 away or out of line of sight.
Right. So if you want to shoot around the hill, sure. Or behind the crest, just like that.
No, not 46, 36.
Well, the key is you can be seen up there. I don't know as you care, but I just want to observe. You are past the military crest.
That is the plan.
Excellent. But notice what Doug is doing, or what Ron is doing. Make sure you keep your distance. So Gemincourt Farm doesn't become a source of fighting; it becomes a spot of avoiding.
Yeah,
It's
definitely that.
Well, it becomes a speed bump essentially. Because they can't get anywhere close.
Speed bump, nothing. We're past it. It wasn't even that much of a bump. It was more like a...
As opposed to going straight ahead?
So it's 4 inches.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I didn't want to go straight ahead to begin with.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that.
Well, I will say the...
I am crooked, right?
And this is, I guess, when you take a look at the different systems, there really is no negative to going around because you don't get slowed down by any of the water or hills or anything.
Before you end your movement there, hold on. Check the oh, shoot, I got to get my team.
And as Doug correctly points out, as nice as this verticality is, and I do love it, these hills are nowhere near that steep or that high.
No.
Right.
These are gentle rises.
I sent you a message, CT, where you end your turn.
Because, yeah, you're going to have to kick over to Doug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But, well, it's 8 no matter what. Unless he's... Oh, I see. I'll do something.
You're in the global chat there.
Yeah.
Ron.
Are you sure you want to face that way? Or are you going for the East Road? CT, I think
realized
you
I
should
forgot
go for
what's
the
on
East
it.
Road.
I can't believe I did a Velker.
All right, I'm good. That was 3 more.
So that's a total of 8, Doug. Can I keep going?
They may.
All right. So that's you get to
Wow.
you get to your last thing.
Yep.
Well, the average is theoretically 9, right?
If you believe in the whole maths, sure.
If you believe in math. If you believe in the
Yeah, I'm not big on math.
I'm a math skeptic.
Which is why he's enjoying Honor Harrington right now.
There you go.
Those
I
are
loved
good
Honor
series.
Harrington.
That's great stuff.
Even the side books are freaking good.
Mm-hmm.
Navy guys. All right.
I'm on Safehold now.
So that's it for you guys. You get no reinforcements this turn. You get them in turn 22, which means we shift over to turn 21. Mo dice for the allies, please. They might actually need some this turn.
All right.
All right, we're going to do a core activation with Picton's 5th Division.
Mm-hmm.
And they get a strategic move.
Oh, they certainly do. Oh, yes. They say hello. They got to follow the road to avoid the town, otherwise. But they got movement for days.
Wellington can come on at any point now. Is that correct?
Wellington is he was always here. He can get slapped down as a commander anywhere that you want to put him.
Yes. Haz was asking.
Yep.
On the chat just now. So.
He is available, and notice he is. Yeah. By the way, let's Mike, that's a great point. Let's talk about that ability. Now that combat's getting closer. Intuitive and mobile. That's right. Those aren't in there. I got to go to my rule book. You see. Intuitive. You have the option. A CNC with this personality may choose to roll his own Mo dice.
Mm-hmm.
If you choose to do so, you must declare it to your opponent in that player's status phase. So you've got to do it at the end of the previous turn. Rather than the enemy rolling the dice, you roll them, but they are rolled visible to both sides. Well, why do you care? Your opponent then has the option to re-roll one of the dice.
Interesting.
Okay.
All right, so Wellington has that. He also has the ability mobile. He is very active, which he did. He frequently roams the battlefield to do his own reconnaissance and to give orders on the spot. Activating a force by command does not end the movement phase. Not probably going to be.
Well, that's potentially useful.
Although it could, I suppose it could be. It could be, but it still costs the points.
Right. All right. So 3.
You may keep going.
All right, we're going to go ahead and activate the Dutch Light Cavalry here.
I feel so less harried than I did during the Leipzig game. I won't lie.
Yes, when they mention who they're moving, you can see them without moving your mouse.
Right?
Right.
Wow,
Okay,
yeah,
so that
true.
was another dose.
You may keep going.
And we'll go ahead and spend 2 more and activate these guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's ours. And we're going to have them move.
And remember, they're entitled to a strategic move.
Oh, they are?
Mhm.
That's interesting.
They've never been activated.
Suppose that's true.
Now, that swamp is difficult. So you're going to have to, if you have to cut this
Right.
way.
All right. So in that case,
You're still going to get farther that way.
yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to go. They can't go into the town though, can they?
Yes, they can. That is only a place they can entrench. That does not. The only urban area is Quatre.
With their. Oh, that's right. That's right. So they could. We could do this,
Mm-hmm. Sure could.
and that puts us at 27.7.
Yes, it does.
In which case, we have another roughly 9
8.3.
inches.
Is it 36?
Yeah, 8.3.
Yep.
There it is.
Like a zo.
Mm-hmm.
And that was another 2.
And I think that's your whole shooting match, right?
That's everybody that could move, short of reinforcements.
Yeah.
No, you got this guy down here if you wanted to.
Yeah, you could move them out of Jamago.
Yeah, but why stop being the speed bump that we are?
Okay.
Staring out being the Nasser Taunters. Yeah, there you go. There you go, David. David Pumphouse. Wellington shall arrive on the battlefield precisely when he is needed, and not a moment sooner.
Not a moment too soon. Let me think if I want to. Do I want to do anything with this guy?
I don't know.
Especially since he would get a strategic move, wouldn't he?
He would. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. He's got those guys close behind him, but...
He just has to stay 12 inches away, and
Up
those
front.
guys are way more than 12 inches away.
So you can just shoot straight back. Sure.
Yeah, let's go ahead, and I think since the chicken butts have declined battle.
The top of the ridge. There you go. Out of range.
All right, that was an additional 2.
So, you are now... Mike, rouse yourself from your drunken
Huh?
slumber.
What?
Rouse yourself from drunken slumber.
Slumber, yes. Drunken, no.
Oh, very good. We require you to report...
Come, my German friends.
With Cram and Butler. Repeat, Cram and Butler, marching from Brussels.
All right. In just 6 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Does the Duke himself come on at this time?
That is
also?
correct. He joins them.
That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is no unit set that I can think of in the TTS workshop that is better treated than these Brunswickers. Somebody loves the Brunswickers.
Mm-hmm.
This is their Light Guard banner. This is their 1st Battalion banner. They get these beautiful Ulans that these are some of my favorite figs anywhere other than, Giorgio's guys are my top shelf, but of the regular ones, these are the best.
Yeah, these are nice.
Did I go too far with these guys?
Looks
Back
like
up
it.
if I need. Yeah, I did. I don't know how I got
Yeah, a little bit.
Back
Oh, I
up.
know why.
Back that truck up.
I know why. Why boogered up the
And
measurement.
remember, both of them got to go on 6, so you got to move Cram out around.
Oh, okay.
And now the Duke of Brunswick, he is a heroic commander, but he is also a army commander like the Duke of Wellington. He does not attach himself this way. If he attaches as a hero, of course, he takes those risks, but he can go popping around just like Wellington does.
I can leave him technically off the map for the moment. Okay.
All right. That's it. And they're on. Very good. Buzzing along. Turn 22. French mo dice, please. French play.
Hey, Jim, that East Road objective, is that the road needs to be cleared of French troops, or do they have to be pushed back behind it?
It would, I think it's got to be, it's pretty vague. I keep staring, it's funny you say this. I keep staring at it. And I think it's just got to be reasonably clear. I mean, if there's one guy sitting with a little nose on it, it's not going to count. But if it's 50-50, you got to push them off it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured,
you
but
gotta
I was checking.
And so he's got to hold that road. He's got to hold that road line.
Mo dice for the French, please.
They're out there. They're done.
Yeah, you're
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
okay. Half a league, half a league, half a league onward.
That's 2.
He rolled 3 dice.
Over to you.
CT.
Remind me again, foot artillery, 6 inches straight forward?
That's affirmative.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, 6 inches on this map is not very far.
Yeah, I just realized that after that other
and
map.
that's the crazy
it
part. It feels small, but it's not.
No, it's not. It's a pretty big map. It's just 6 inches on this scale compared to
Leipzig.
what 6 inches was on the Leipzig map.
Well, do it comparatively. It's 6x4 versus 8x10, so 24 square feet versus 80 square feet.
Yep.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. They make the comment that people up here on this hill can see over this thing. That's way out of even cannon range. They can't see.
Yeah.
I mean, they can see, I guess, but they can't shoot.
Doesn't do them any good, but they can see.
Especially when friggin' line of sight's actually 8 base widths.
Yeah. So that's,
All right, 3 more for me.
That's 5 total. Doug, can they keep going?
Yes, they keep going.
Over to you, Ron.
That'll be 3 more.
CT, did you have anybody?
I had some guys tunneling underground, but other than that, no.
Yeah, other than your miners, no. So that's
Yeah.
a total of 8. Doug,
Dwarves!
Dwarves! Diggy hole.
Absolutely.
Doug, can they keep going at 8?
Ratty frog sappers. Yes, they may.
I mean, in fairness, 6 inches is nigh onto a half mile, so it's,
Mm-hmm.
Done.
And that's done. All right. This is turn 22, I thought. He had memory of. It is. Turn 22, we are joined by Baudin and Soyer. also on the road from Charleroi. So those are your boys, I think, CT. 6 inches on, please. All in?
All right.
Mo dice.
Okay.
Allies.
Oh, need Mo dice?
Ready.
No. It's all good. They rolled them for you.
Yep.
You want me to move first, Mike, or for you?
Yeah, you probably should go ahead and move first.
Okay.
If you want me where I think you do. I didn't know if
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah, I responded.
David Pumphouse points out that Cram and Butler sounds like it should be a brand of soup.
It's true. It does. It sounds exactly some sort of brown sauce.
Cram and Butler's brown sauce. The Project Quatre, brought to you by Cram and Butler. The brown sauce for every occasion. What are you derelicts up to?
So I'm into individual activations at this point. Actually, no, I'm not. Not yet. Kempt and Pact activating as a core.
Mm-hmm.
Please to prepare both of them.
That seemed inevitable. Thought I might have had one saved. I guess I didn't. 1, 2.
Okay. Now, Mike.
All right. About right here. Doug?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna activate Butler and Cram.
It's to be said, Cram and Butler, makers of finest brown sauce to the. They have the charter to make it for the royal family since 1782.
Appointment to the Queen.
By appointment to Her Majesty the Queen.
So if I do a reserve move,
You got all the move in the world if you want to jump out in front of them.
Yep. I just wanted to make sure before I.
Yep.
That look good there, Doug?
Well, that's cavalry. Or is that infantry?
No,
That's
no,
infantry.
that's infantry.
No, you're good.
That's the infantry.
Yeah. Yep. You're good. You're good.
All right. That's what you were hoping for?
Yep.
Okay. That's 2.
That's a grand total of 4. You
Okay,
can keep
so-
going.
All right.
I can't prepare.
Yeah, for now.
For now. No, you can't prepare.
Yeah, you can't prepare yet.
Yep. Right. Yep. That's what I thought.
Okay. Activating Best. Going to single activations now.
Mm-hmm.
Best, prepare, please. He is going to garrison Quatre.
Well, he should. Okay, this is actually, I built these so they're dimensionally 3x3 or 4x4, which is city. So you need to actually go in there.
So I can have two. Oh, okay.
And
I didn't realize that.
You could have done that. You could have done that. I mean, that's
all right.
So that's these are. You should think of this one, not so much this one because you can only entrench that, but this over here is exactly the size of a Blucher base, a city base, and so now he is garrisoning Quatre, as requested.
With my fish.
There. The what?
Okay.
You brought fish to
The
Quatre.
skirmies, you mean?
You brought the skirmies to Quatre. I knew it. Is Picton hanging with them?
Yeah, Picton's hanging with them.
Okay. There's 2 more. Mike, you're up.
I've moved my 2
I
units.
don't think Mike's got nothing.
Oh, he's all done. He's got Bufkus. So that was 6. I know they can keep going. Doug, you got anything you want to do?
Yeah.
All right.
This gent is going to. All right, so I want him to go straight backwards.
Who dis? So, oh, that guy there.
That boy right there.
Yep. 3.
Yeah, he can only do 3 if he's going to continue facing that direction.
Right. The Nessers.
I'll turn him around.
There you go. Are doing a slow walk backwards over the crest of the
Yeah, I
ridge.
think they're going to get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah, I can't say it's
Okay, that was another 2. So that
That's
puts us
another
at 8.
Yeah. And
Still
can-
go?
You keep going.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Malheureusement.
All right, these fellers. Damn it.
Whoa, they're really charging in.
Very aggressive.
They're eager.
Yeah, they've heard
They're
about
eager.
Ron's dice rolling for cavalry. They want to get in there while it's getting.
Yeah, they want a piece of that.
CT.
Hey, I offered to take command of the cavalry for you, but
Hey, Death. And Ian Jackson indicates that Oxford University has discovered a vaccine to prevent the skirmies.
Ah, well, there we go. It'll
test
only
it on
take
the Allies first.
It'll only take 6 years to roll out.
Right.
Oh, look at that. They're more than 12 away.
Son of a gun.
it's like he planned it or something.
You know?
That's 10. You can keep going. But I think you're done, right? Or are you? I don't know.
Not quite. Not quite.
Then you can keep
Not
going.
quite.
Oh, that's right.
This feller over here. This feller over here.
He's engaged in a fierce march and counter march.
Yep. All right.
Oh, I got to get a picture of that.
Now we're done.
That is such a great shot. 10 miles away.
Well, when you said the road to the east,
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking this road. Because historically, that's where the attack comes. That's the actual objective that the French cut the road there.
Well, give me any hints.
But you're going off of this road, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, this is the same road. I should have said, I suppose,
Right.
this road continues. You know, I just didn't. I don't like the way it
So
looks.
yeah, that's
I don't
right.
like the
I
looks.
agree.
I don't like the way it looks when it crosses that. But I take your point completely. Just want to look at this real quick. Yeah, this is the Chaussée Namur. Well, look at it this way. I think it's legit to say that if he had fired guys off this way to try to cut it, that would work too.
And I'm fine with that. I just let's be clear as to what the actual objective is, so everybody's doing the same thing.
No, I agree. I think it's really, and all I can say is I can read it verbatim from the scenario description, which seems a little cowardly, but it's all I have.
Well, no, that's my point. Is it's not clear in the scenario description.
Yeah, that's a fascinating question. I agree. Of course, you're right. That's the history. Let's see here. I'm just seeing if they give me any other hints. And they really don't. 2 main roads. Situation. Closing our mission. Quatre and the Namur Road East. If the French player ends the turn with both objectives in French control. Oh. I mean, I don't know. If you're sitting in here, he don't control that road. Does he?
Right. No, I wouldn't say. The road does go through there.
Right.
Now, if he pushes us back behind the road into Quatre Bras,
Yeah. He gets, if he takes Quatre Bras, that's 1.
well,
But it's 2.
the problem is that if he takes Quatre Bras and he's sitting on, what if he's sitting here and I've got no units? Then technically he's cut the road according to those objectives.
Yeah.
Historically, the point was to cut the road over here,
Right.
to prevent the whole thing. The whole idea was to prevent the Prussians from coming.
Right. Right.
Because this goes over to Ligny over here.
Right. So no, I'm very
Right?
comfortable
So-
saying that if you're sitting here, you have prevented him from cutting the road.
Okay, so that the reason I'm asking is it changes what I'm gonna do.
Sure.
If
CT and Ron, do you understand
if
what
this-
we're talking about? Just to be clear.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
I mean, if
If-
historically it was, we need to keep this road open from here to here, I would say, yeah, if he had units along this road, then we wouldn't have it open, right?
Yeah. I think that's it.
yeah, the whole idea is that Blucher's over here,
Right.
and Ney is trying to make sure that Blucher doesn't dispatch any troops to come in this road
Right.
to reinforce Wellington. Now, that in reality wasn't going to happen, but Ney didn't know that. So if that's the case, then I never wanted to move this guy over here.
Yeah, so put him there. Put him back.
What I want to do is I want to put him over here.
Don't make no. Never mind. It doesn't change anything.
Right. And so he moved. He would have been there last turn, so this turn he could prepare.
Haha. And there it is.
Or actually, he can entrench, right? Because that's not.
That's right.
relevant.
That's entrench which direction?
That's fine.
Okay. I think that's right.
CT message.
I wanted us to all be clear because it changes not just what I do, but it's probably changing what they do.
Sure. No, I think that's very fair. That's part of the conversation. This is one tiny piece of scenario design that I think they just missed. I mean, it's one
Yeah.
of those things that strikes me. They may have known exactly what they meant, but they didn't communicate it.
Oh, I think that's exactly the case. I think they assumed that anybody who was playing this already knew what was going on and what
Right.
the context of that road was, and
Right.
et cetera, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Agree. See if we're getting yelled at by anybody. Okay, nope. They're discussing vaccine distribution in Britain, so all must be well.
No, those two things do not go together.
They do not. They do not.
On multiple levels.
Well, specifically, they're still talking the skirmies vaccine.
Yeah. Nobody wants skirmies.
It's taken. It's in the form of a lead capsule. They're saying. Ian says.
You certainly don't want to wake up and find hussars in the back garden.
You don't. So, with all that having been said, it is now turn 22.
We're out of
You're
out of people to move. Do we
Yeah.
get reinforcements?
On turn 22, I think it is. Yeah, I think that's right. Is that right? Where did I scooch?
Is that Dornberg that comes on?
Take a look.
The French are evens.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh,
So it must still be
French.
turn. So it was 21. We just did. So this must now be turn 23.
We're on 23.
Yeah. Okay. What you now get is Halket and Kielsmanege.
Oh, good. King's German Legion.
Mm-hmm.
And they're coming in this road?
Yep.
We're still at 20.
We are riveting television, people. Riveting.
Nothing else to do with all the snow and bad weather hitting the country right now.
That's true.
Two more brigades.
Did they come on with anybody? They did not. 25, yep.
Yeah, there's nobody else left to come on.
All right. So that was 23. Turn 20. This is turn 24. At the end of turn 24, we will see if Derlon is coming. But in the meanwhile, Doug, please roll some mo dice.
Just did it.
Excellent.
Who are these guys?
Mm-hmm.
That'll be 2.
Roll on.
Oh no, CT's goes.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna strategic move these guys back here. All right, 2 more from me.
Okay, where are those guys that you moved, CT? Sorry, you moved them up here. Okay. So that's a total of 4. You guys can keep going. I know that much. All right.
That'll be 3 more.
So that's a total
So
of
that's what?
7 over
7.
7 over to CT.
Yep. Ooh. Take it up. They're motorized. 6 CT. There you go. We got mobile artillery.
Six for the infantry tier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, 3 more from me.
That's a total of 10, if my count is correct.
Correct.
How they doing, Doug?
And they may continue.
Over here. That's 12. Well done, Z1Z.
12. CT, did you have anybody?
Not unless anyone wants to let me activate somebody again.
If only.
All right, so that was a total of 12. Doug, can they keep going?
Yes.
Someone came in.
It's Velker.
Good evening.
Hey, Valker.
So 12, you guys can keep going.
Well, we're done.
Yeah,
We have no one
they're
else to
done.
move.
All right. We have a very
Yeah, I was
special...
gonna say I didn't think they had anything.
All right. All right, we have a very special guest to perform a very special task. You coming?
I sure am.
Where is he?
All right, where's his... What's he have, his virtual?
Yes, he is...
Come on,
Velker's gonna be. He's gonna be creepy. Velker's gonna be creepy.
Is he gonna be standing in the middle of the table?
Probably.
Yeah,
I have to choose a color. There we go. Orange.
that's fine.
Be my color.
I saved it for you.
Uh-huh.
If I get hit with a virtual riding crop, I'm gonna be upset.
There will be...
There we go. Hello.
Some people pay for that.
There he is. It is Velker,
True.
ladies and gentlemen.
1 second. I'm turned weird.
Why is he
1 second,
naked?
I'm turned right
He's...
way.
Oh, now you're
Now
bleeding.
I'm the man of the table.
All right.
He fell
Now
through
you're-
the hole. He fell through the hill.
He's getting down for that line of sight, you know,
This is a very nice
right down
I
river.
on
was
the
gonna say,
terrain.
he's-
I really like
he's-
this river. I'd like to say this river.
He is now the line of sight adjudicator. All right, Velker.
Nice.
This falls to you. It is now time to determine whether you're going to have anything to do in this game or not, to see if Darlon's core is coming on.
Where should I roll?
Come over here. 1 die.
I can hear it. I can't see it though.
It's over to your right, I think.
Over here.
There you go.
Oh, I see it. It's so small.
Yeah, you're so gigantic, is what you are.
Yeah. I move myself.
All you have to do
fell
is
off the
roll
table.
1 die. Now, the deal here before he does it, while he figures it out, the way the reinforcement works is a reinforcement factor of 6. We multiply that times his die roll, which he just rolled. It's a 30. It has to be equal to or lower than the current turn. It's not. Darlon isn't here yet. Velker, we'll have you back later.
Okay, good day, fellows. I shall be back soon.
Good day, Velker.
Now I go below the table.
Yeah, you do.
Now I'm gone.
'Cause
He is. He's down there in the dirt.
That's really creepy. Anyway. So, yeah, that was the end of turn 24. It is now turn 25. That was their... did you otherwise get... I should check. Did the allies get other reinforcements? That's right. We do special prop gags just for the benefit of the Quatre project.
We gotta roll their Mo dice, right?
I was just checking to see if... Yeah, that is all the French reinforcements, unless our boy
Erlon shows up.
Darlon shows up. Yep.
Yeah,
But just
we're used
for
to that.
giggles, since we're not into the turn yet,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to be intuitive.
Oh, saucy. So you're going to have to turn your print on. Turn your print on. And remember, the French will get to re-roll one of your dice if they wish.
Where in the world is print?
It's right there.
It's right there on the roller. Where the plus sign is on
Oh,
the
oh!
roller.
I kept looking in the frickin' context menu.
No.
Ah,
There we go. All right, so I get to roll my own Mo dice.
You just want to roll your own
There we go.
dice.
You're right.
Yeah. Reroll the
This could
6.
suck.
To the shock of no one. Now they get to do it for you. Ron? So
Oh, we do.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And now we need those cavalry rolls, Ron.
He's got a 3 and a 3. What do you give him?
Come on, roll big shooter.
Ah, there we go.
Ooh, that hurts.
Total of 8.
That hurts. All right, so we got a total of 8.
Now they have to do math.
They are thwarted.
I don't believe in math.
They're thwarted.
You don't feel the
All
math?
right, I'm skeptical of math. I'm going to activate.
Tommy McGuire declares that creepy. Ian says you're gaining weight. You're putting on too much weight. Ian says you're putting on too much weight.
What? I didn't say my body.
These
For
boys
all you
over
know,
here
I'm super
activating.
skinny. I'm maybe 12 and less than 100 pounds.
All right, so where are you going, Doug? Sorry. Oh, in the trees?
These
Got 'em.
guys
Yep.
doing it, or core activation,
Uh-huh.
and they get a reserve move.
They sure do. None would deny them.
Well,
the French would.
That's not nearly as far as I thought it would be.
Yeah, I've been having that problem all night.
Your disappointment, gentlemen, is palpable.
It's a smaller table than. It's a larger table than you would think. Okay. Them boys. That was mine.
Mike.
All right. First, we'll prepare Butler.
Mm-hmm.
Butler. All right.
Oh, look at that.
And
It's out of 12.
Graham. Scoot forward here. Yeah, he's outside of charge range.
Nope.
There you go.
2 more. 4. Well, we know you got 8, so you can keep going. Doug.
All right. Activating these light cavalry.
Uh-huh.
Run away, run away.
Oh, they're off to do another job, I think.
Nope, they're running away.
We're going to do light cavalry things.
That which like
Run away.
All right.
All right, so that's 2 more. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But Mike, over to you.
I don't have anybody else to move.
All right, 2 more points, Doug.
It's a funny feeling, isn't it, Mike? After you had like 40 core last game.
Right. Yeah. It's like, God, there's nothing to do here.
We'll be lucky to have combat with time this day ends.
Huh.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
And that's it. Bernard's continued march to
That's
the
it.
All right. That is the end of 25. There are only 5 more turns to go after this one. 25. Specht arrives on the road from Nivelle,
Oh.
interestingly enough.
I turned the print off right before you rolled.
Okay. Good.
So,
got rid of
Specht
them
for
anyway.
the our Brunswickers, they get Specht over here. That's you, Mike.
Oh, my guys.
Six inches as ever.
Yep.
Nope, but 6 inches from the front edge. So put them
Right.
there.
Yep. That's what I did last time too.
Got it.
Got him.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
right, there they are. Now we need some more dice.
Here they come. You've been diced.
You've been diced. It's turn 26.
That's 2.
CT, over to you.
Two for me.
You may continue.
Oh, wait a minute. Is it back to me? I'm sorry. My wife talking.
Yeah, it's to you.
Two.
CT? Yep.
Three for me.
Can you keep
How many is
going?
that total?
That is
How many
one,
is that
two-
total?
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Then yes, they may continue.
Run.
Two more. That'd be 11.
Gotta face that way, though. If you're going more than 6.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry.
Went 9.
It's like, yeah, we.
All right. I guess at 11.
11.
You're
and
done.
CT. CT gets to go.
I didn't have anything left anyways.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. Velker.
Good evening. I'm back.
Jim's eating and he's not sharing.
Sorry. Velker's back.
Hello. I now once again roll the dice. Boom.
12.
2.
Darlon arrives.
Wait.
Yeah, that was good.
2 times 6. All right. Out of the VR headset, into the game with you.
Alright, I'm going to have to leave somehow. I'll figure it out.
While he is figuring that out, Ron,
Menu button help.
if you want to put on the way the core arrives, he is eligible to get Jacquinot, Quillot, and Bourgeois. So
Oh.
those fellas. So if you want to set those up for him while he joins.
Okie
Beloved wife, you almost got killed in the River Thames. I was there.
She's downplaying it. You're up. You're making it sound worse.
I was scared. I'm telling you, the Thames comes in quickly. That's all I'm telling you.
It's time to put the barrier up yesterday.
Yeah.
She also did illegal things.
Yeah, she also mudlarked in a way that's probably is prohibited these days. Anyway, so...
She is admitting that it was probably a bad plan.
Yep. Okay.
Where,
Sounds like it.
Where's your sense of adventure?
Adventure. Yeah.
so where
It
am
is
I?
turn 27, and you are these three guys. They've come on already, so they're on their 6-inch march.
Alright, and do I get these guys? Oh, no,
They will be on next turn.
Ah, got it. Okie dokie.
So,
So do I get to move them?
not
now?
right now, you don't. You get to move them at the start of next turn. They've come on as reinforcements.
Alright.
Right now, however, you must roll Mo dice for the...
Okay.
Very good. Allies, you're up.
We got Mo dice rolled?
Yep.
Two.
All right. We will begin by activating these guys as core. All right, that was 2.
2.
OJ.
What you got?
All right. I'm gonna do a single division activation.
Mm.
Jim, can I get a flank attack here on Pyre?
You're out of range. You're not going to hit him.
You're out of range, dude.
Oh, I thought I was in range.
Nope. Remember, by the time
you know
you
why?
pivot,
Because I took it.
you can't go closest to closest.
Yeah.
You got to go. You got to
Yep.
pivot on an honest center.
Okay. In that case, no need to activate him at this point. I'll
Okay.
come back over here to spect and get him moving.
And remember, he gets a reserve move.
Like, well, okay.
Well,
Could
well,
do that.
go ahead. Go ahead.
He's got to
Jim.
stay
Or
out
Doug.
of those trees, but he can get right to the edge of them.
See where I'm clicking?
Oh,
You can't go into him, Mike, but you can stay right outside him.
it's okay. About right there.
That'd be fair. You move him up.
Doug?
Yeah.
Snug him
On
right
this,
up.
on the reserve move, you can't get in there, but you can get right up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you get in there on the reserve move, you get the forest skirmies.
Ooh.
That's true, which is rough. If those itch.
Those inch. Yep.
It's different than the town skirmies, but you know.
And it goes right through your clothing too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So that's a total of 4. Hey, Ron, can they keep going?
Oh, like house thing?
No, they cannot.
That's it. He actually rolled a 4.
Wow, I really should have done my intuitive thing. That proved so useless last time. I wasn't going to do it, but it would have been better than this.
Yeah, yes. Well, you don't know, but it'd be awful hard for it to be worse.
Yeah, no joke.
I couldn't believe I rolled it myself. I was thinking cavalry the whole time.
It
Yeah,
worked.
no
I think the advantage of the intuitive though, Doug, is that you know what you have to work with.
There you go.
Yeah, but with
You know, even
this
if you only
number
rolled a
of-
4, you ended up with a 4. At least you know what and can
right,
plan
you would know
maybe
what
a
you were
little bit better.
doing, and we now have enough on the board that it starts to make a difference.
Hey, Jim,
Before,
when do we bring Dornberg on?
Never.
He comes on your last turn.
Last turn. Okay.
Yep.
Want to make sure we hadn't
But
skipped
this
him.
turn, Bing and Maitland join us. Now, Maitland, now is your time.
Maitland,
He comes
now
on the
is your
Nivelle road.
time.
That sounds like an old night show act from the 40s. Bing and Maitland.
You know?
Ah,
Appearing in the Catskills.
1 week only. Bing and Maitland.
Right. Try the veal.
Don't forget to tip your waitress and enjoy the buffet. Or enjoy your waitress and tip the buffet.
Yep.
Nice.
I've done vaudeville.
You forgot the horn honk. You forgot the horn honk.
Wop, 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 wop.
Well,
Yeah.
now we need those two old guys in the balcony to start criticizing us. Oh, hey Doug, hey Jim, go ahead.
We got a whole chat room full of people to do that. We don't need the two old guys.
Oh, there you go. All right, I think that was it with Bing and Maitland joining us. All right, we need more dice. Mo dice are given. Ron, you're up. Got him. That's a bonk.
Got to get some combat in here.
Before the day goes dark.
I mean, that's literally going to be about it. Because we need to move this up. We're on 28, not 27.
Have to be, yeah. It's an even number.
That's two.
CT.
Two for
And
me.
that's four.
And Volker.
Alrighty. Let's see if I remember this rule set.
Same one as last week.
I've played games between.
Except this involves you actually having to move.
Yeah, you actually have to do something.
True.
And this also, by the way, is a reserve move for you. 36 inches if you stay 12 inches away from...
Alright, so these guys are the enemy, right? Right?
yeah, right over here. The enemy is over here, and there's one enemy over here.
Those guys in the weeds over there?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to go this way. With the horse first. Is it 36 no matter what?
36 no matter what. Streams don't matter.
Nice. Yes.
Frankly, you can just stick the two guys right next to him then.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Boom. Magicianry.
Couldn't do that with your fancy VR set now, could you?
Oh, maybe I could. Oh,
Wow.
do you want to find out?
No, I
My
do.
skills.
I do not.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right.
It's off now, though. It'd be a pain to set up again.
So that was 2, 4, 7. Can they keep going?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ron?
That's 3. CT.
Another 3.
What's the total?
3, that would have been 10.
16.
That'd be 16 Velker, and you're done, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's everything I
16.
have.
They're done.
Oh, done.
Now do I deploy?
Not yet. We got to check for. There's actually fighting.
There's feistings.
I know it's hard to believe, but
Is there
true.
going to be a bake through?
So there's not going to be any melee. There's not going to be any gunfire. There's not going to be any shooting, but there will be melee.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is.
Bernard, I'm sorry.
So that's. Oh, look at this. 9. 9. to
Actually,
7.
8. I'm going uphill.
Yeah, 8 to 7, but the 7 rerolls all dice.
Right.
We get Giorgio to guest roll for our cavalry charge here.
Hey.
Hey, you know it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we get Giorgio to
Oh my
guest
God.
roll to Gary charge?
Wow. Wow.
My God.
Holy shit, dude.
But he's got to reroll his hits.
Yeah. He could possibly.
Yeah.
He could
less
fail.
than 2.
He could fail.
I could fail. I gotta reroll.
Not my
4,
luck.
right?
Yeah, you got 4 hits to reroll.
Yep.
And he doesn't.
No.
2.
That was an Elan 8 unit run.
Yeah,
What I
yeah.
said was. You're done. You can bounce him.
Oh yeah, get some fight season here somehow.
I have poked you in the eye with a stick.
The cannabis guard fails. It might have been a little high. I don't know.
Yeah.
I-
Hey man,
Hey, man,
we
what's the
just
deal?
want to chill over here. Hey man, anybody got any Doritos?
They were looking for Doritos.
Damn.
Oh,
1909.
well,
Yeah.
yeah, Velker, you
Like
do, Velker, you do get to bring your other unit on. It comes on 6 inches.
And the foot batteries are mine as well, right?
Yeah, that's all yours. Schmitz, Ollard, and the foot battery.
a Confederate general looking for shoes at Gettysburg.
They-
Alrighty.
Quatre Bras was actually just
They can
because.
go 6, but
That is 6.
is it 6?
There's a
Colbert
Doritos
was
factory
looking-
downtown.
Yeah, the
That's
guard cavalry was looking for
see.
Doritos.
That's 6. That's 176. Is it from his back end?
What's the problem? That's right.
So, my dear friends, and you all are all
I knew this was coming. I
you're all my
knew
collective
this was coming.
dear friends. I'm
I knew this was coming.
I'm gonna blow my own brains out. I'm gonna
I
absolutely
knew this was coming.
blow my own brains out. I'm gonna blow.
I knew this was coming.
I'm gonna blow my. brains out.
What?
I totally knew this was coming.
I can't believe this. I can't. All do you,
I could tell. I could tell by how this was turning out that
had
we
to
were
be.
going here.
yeah.
Oh no.
I'm giving it up. I'm becoming a monk.
I knew this was coming.
This table is exactly 2
It's,
times too big.
Too big. Yeah. I knew.
That
I
would
knew it
make a lot of
was.
sense.
That would make a lot
I
of
knew
sense.
it was. I totally knew it was.
And you didn't say anything. You didn't say a thing.
I was winning.
I'm like, this can't be right.
Yeah, well, I know. That's what I was wondering.
Has
Hey,
ha-
Jim,
hasn't
April
been saying
Fool's
that
is a
for
couple
like
months away.
hasn't been saying that for like the last half hour, 45 minutes at
At
the
what
table.
point was somebody going to tell me?
I honestly didn't know, Jim. I was wondering how you could do this in
I've
Blucher
been
this
sitting
size.
here.
Oh,
I have
So,
been
Jim, did
sitting
you
here
figure it
this
out,
whole
or did somebody
time
just
going,
tell you?
Oh, I figured
There's
it out.
no freaking way.
Okay.
This is right. The French can't. There aren't enough turns for the French to march from where they start to Quatre, let alone fight.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm taking a picture of my shame.
see you folks next week.
Hey,
I'm
guess what
taking a
we're doing
picture
next
of my
Saturday,
great
guys?
shame. My apologies.
Guess what we're doing next
You know what?
Saturday?
No, I don't. I apologize to Velker and to Ron and to Command Tent. I do not apologize to Doug and Mike. I make no apologies because at no point did they say, "Dude, this map is too freaking big."
I was gonna do this our ARR. I was like, I was
It
gonna
was just
say
too
there's
fun
no
to
way.
watch.
I'm like, and the problem
I was going to
Doug,
bring something
Doug,
up.
Doug, let's be honest though, right? Jim's the grognard of the year, right? Who are we to question?
yeah,
Right?
great.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
shots have been
Wow.
fired. Not in this game, but shots have been
Hard.
fired.
Shots. Yeah. No shots. have been fired
Would
in
you
this
say
game,
CT?
mind
I
you.
missed that.
That just wow. Okay.
Impressive.
And just for the record, I
See
sort of
that
noticed it.
that also largely that's what causes it to be worth garrisoning
Yes.
Gemincourt. Because you can't do the end run.
Boy, this makes more sense now.
Yeah.
I don't know much about scales, so I wouldn't have known.
No, I'm not mad at you.
I
apologize. Nope, I am not.
I
apologizing
honestly
to
was
Doug.
not
I am
sure.
No, but I feel
Because
bad about
I
that.
absolutely believe you knew.
I was just looking at it and going, man, I don't know if this is a really bad scenario design or
No, and well, here's the thing: is that we all know Sam well enough to know he doesn't clown that way. Now
there's just no way they could. I mean, we were halfway in, and I'm like, what are these guys marching from?
there we go.
Freaking
Now I can see from here to here. Almost.
yeah.
Wow, that makes a difference.
I mean, like Nay was coming from Nice or something. I don't
Oh, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. Well, I know what I'm doing this week, and I hope my.
So I was gonna say, because how the heck do you take the East Road too? Because I was like, there's not enough freaking movement points.
No, there's not. There's just that's what I kept running into. I'm like,
Ian Jackson.
they can't get here.
Ian Jackson. Come
Yeah.
on, play another 30 turns.
Right.
Oh, and now, wow. And now, let's wait a minute. Now, how big is this? Holy cow, this is tiny now. Come here, you.
Yeah. And that's why I kept saying, God, 6 inches is not as far as it ought to be.
Yeah, our strategic movement gets us almost to the town.
Absolutely soul crushing.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, good. So it
a
wasn't just me.
36-inch move. Yeah, now a 36-inch move means something. Right? You get a lot closer. A 36-inch move straight up that road puts you here.
Oh my goodness.
Right?
Oh, and that can't
So now
remove any.
Gemincourt,
You can't
right?
strategic move.
That's why. Yeah, you can't. That's why you're going to garrison Gemincourt.
Yeah, because you can't
The Allies
strategic move
Garrison
anywhere.
Corps
If
because
you try,
it's
you're
right.
going in column this way. Yeah.
Well, no, you can't
Yeah.
anyway because the board is where we come in is in line of sight.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't stare at me and whine. Don't.
yeah. And there is a reason, right? That makes sense to garrison.
Yeah, because I was wondering why you would garrison that at the beginning when we just, bypassed it. But yes, now it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And historically, that's a big fight.
Yep.
That delays Ney for a couple of hours.
And I was wondering, Doug, I was like, why did he garrison clear up there? I mean, those guys just went right around him.
Yeah, well, because you can't really do that.
Right.
Well, I did.
That was my first. Something's wrong here.
Well, no, and I am going to say for my own defense, I noticed that problem. And I did make a little note over here on my little notepad thing that something's up with that. Now it turns out,
Right.
that couldn't be right because, yeah, as Ron says, wow, yeah, because Gemincourt sees everything down here.
Yeah.
We did.
Which it should,
Yeah,
right?
right.
That's
No.
why. That's why the Dutch packed it full of troops.
Oh man, I'm going to have to find some smaller. Man, this thing is tiny. Dang it.
I don't think the chips will even fit in there.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't go clear back here, right? If you look at the Scourge of War scenario for this,
Mm-hmm.
they start the French back here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what the hell this town is back here, but
Now I know what you're talking about, though.
yeah, because you're man. Yeah, if you're starting this close, you're in contact.
All right. I have my mission set before me. This
This was a dry run.
Yeah, this is the dry run for the simplest scenario. I seriously thought, oh, this is the simplest scenario. Everybody knows Blucher. This will be easy. And it is. And you did great. Mike and Velker. No, Mike did not do great. Velker and Ron and CT did great. Mike and Doug, not so much. I am betrayed. I'm betrayed.
Jim, I'll just say this. Jim, I'll just say this. I was in desperate need of a good hearty laugh, and you've provided
good,
it, so
good,
thank you.
good. I'm glad I could be here for you.
Well, at least I didn't feel like, because it's so strange. Like, there's no way we're going to fight one round and that was it. There's no way you could take it.
Right.
I was getting so confused.
Something was, all seriousness. I knew something was wrong. I wish I could have taken more credit to say that I figured out what it was before it was too late.
Yeah, I was the same way. I knew something was wrong, but I couldn't put my finger exactly on what it was.
But now we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because me and CT are like talking. I'm like, CT, there's no way you're taking these roads. Yeah, only had 24 inches to move in 4 turns. There's no way.
I knew when we got to the end. I kept the last 2 or 3 turns. I kept getting this feeling like, okay, there's a special rule we're missing about troop entry,
Yep.
or something.
That's
because
actually where I was looking. I was just tearing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Going, something's wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there's just no way that it should take that long for the French to advance on QB. 30 frickin' turns, and they still weren't that close. And there's no point in even, it really tipped it for me, the Derlon reinforcements.
Yes.
Because I'm like, well, why bother?
Right, exactly.
You would.
I was thinking the same thing.
You'd need an entire another day for him to get up there.
I laugh because it hurts. But it's like, yeah. Now let's just briefly, assuming they hold Gemincourt, and now, by the way, how big is Gemincourt, especially for Derlon getting back into the fight?
Oh yeah.
But how big
it's
is
huge.
that? Because, wow.
Oh, it's huge.
Oh, it's huge.
because he gets
It totally
right there at
changes
Quatre,
this
bro.
entire scenario. They pretty much have to attack there. Because it blocks everything up. And the thing that really was tripping me, I was bugging about, okay, Gemincourt's useless, but the streams are useless. There's no impediment to French movement.
Right.
And then every time they moved, it was like that scene during Monty Python and the Holy Grail where Lancelot's running towards the castle gate.
Oh, wow, yeah.
No, that's exactly right.
He never gets any closer, man.
That's exactly right.
And I'm like, my Highlanders are standing there eating an apple like that one guard.
That's exactly it. They're sitting back in that line, and the Highlanders just staring at each other, going, "They gonna get here today or no?"
Right? And they just keep coming. We're gonna camp here tonight. Right.
Well, as I say, with the noted exclusions added, I apologize to the other players and the viewers.
And you're still at 21 We're still at 21 viewers.
Oh no, I'm sure this is clearly
who the hell would have wanted to miss that?
Word has spread. People are joining as we speak.
Right.
Tommy
Yeah,
McGuire, this is one of the most entertaining evenings I've spent gaming in weeks. Oh, in many years. Yeah, that's
right. It's probably been put out on Twitter. They're coming from the four corners of the earth.
Yeah, no,
I was looking at the time. I'm like, God, man, we almost have enough time to play this again.
Yeah. Well, no,
because
and that's
we're going to be done
quietly. That is my goal, and we've had over 20 viewers most of the night. That is my goal, is to actually flip sides. My thought, this was going so ridiculously badly for the French that I thought, God, I got to have Mike and Doug play the Allies and just see what I was missing. Because I couldn't see what Ron was doing wrong.
He wasn't doing nothing wrong.
Right.
And that was it. I'm
like, what?
I'm like, man, either this scenario
just
thank
really God.
sucks, or we're missing a rule or something, because, go get them some wheelbarrows and move them or something, because they just can't get here.
Need more horses.
Get a dolly and an earth mover.
Hey, poor
CT's,
CT went out on the right flank, and it was like, oh, he's never getting here.
Yeah,
I know.
I called it in the beginning. I said something's up with the maths in this game. I don't like math.
Yeah.
I was right.
I told you, I don't believe in it. I'm skeptical about it. I'm skeptical of math, and this proves it.
And what screwed me up, clearly, is there's the two different methods of measuring in this game. Inches, centimeters, and grid reference. And Dummy, that's me, was using grid reference. Sigh. Well, to the 21 folks who joined us, bless your hearts for all the silliness. And wait, did it rain on the 16th? Yeah. Ian Jackson. Wellington could have marched to Lagny, helped Blucher, and got back to Quatre before the French arrived.
Exactly. That's
I'd
right.
still be coming up over those hills.
I parked those two brigades, had time to prepare them, and then we sent out for pizza or something, because they didn't have to do anything for 20 turns.
What?
We sat around and ate the Doritos.
Yeah, that's the whole thing with the Doritos. You know what? I didn't realize it was the scale, but I should have. I should have picked up when the 6-inch move was. I was like, God, this just seems way shorter than what we were doing in Leipzig.
And Jim,
Tommy,
somebody asked how big the table was a little while ago, and I measured it off, and I said, "Oh, it's 144 by 100." And
I saw you measure
6
it.
by 4. He's like, "Well, no, it should be a 6 by 4 table." And I'm just like, well, Jim would have compensated. I thought, well, Jim made a bigger table, and he's
Yeah. As a matter of fact, yeah, kind of he is. The
Don't call yourself.
I
made a
I figure
mistake.
between Velker and your wife, you had it all covered, And,
right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Quatre, Project Quatre that I still do care very much about, and I thank very much for everybody showing up to do. Obviously, I'm going to dive right back in and get this thing fixed, which perversely won't take very long because it's smaller. And so I will dive in and get this fixed and set to right, and we will be back at it next Saturday. I don't know if Giorgio is going to be able to get. Doug, I sent you over the spreadsheets for the 1809
I saw that.
campaign.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So you've got to set up your columns. Giorgio has to set up his columns. Giorgio Barato, our very own Milanese expat, is playing the Archduke Charles in the 1809 campaign. We're hoping to do those strategic moves on the Wednesday nights right before we do Project Quatre, and we will be doing the big battles for Saturday night fights once they come up. So we've got two great things going at the same time. I'm very excited about both of them, despite how this began great, despite everything. I love Blucher. I love the people I get to play it with. So despite this, I'm still grateful to everybody. And so we will go to that. It is also likely that on Wednesday we will jump into Napoleon's last battles, the Battle of Quatre, where there's no question how big the table is because it doesn't matter because it's counters and hexes.
Hey, Hat says blame the TTS update.
That's it. I blame the update.
There you go.
Yes.
Well, the problem is the update, for those who don't know this, was actually really good. It significantly improved the performance we're all getting and all this stuff. But yeah, the Maguire, damn it, Maguire! If I ever design a game, I am absolutely adding a scenario where the two sides cannot meet.
Yeah, after your big talk about it being a meeting engagement.
Yeah.
We met eventually.
Oh yeah, no. Excuse you. There was fighting. There was one whole melee. You take that back.
Yes, the whole thing was designed to let Ron have one failed cavalry charge.
Wow. Really, CT?
I'm sorry. I'm still out here trying to get over these hills.
Oh, mercy. So we got a lot of good stuff coming up. Please join us for those things when the table will look a whole lot better than this nightmare does. And we'll actually get some Blucher in. But again, as ever, guys, thank you so much.
Oh, we got it in. We got 30 freaking turns in.
We only got, what is it? It's much shorter than that.
29, 28.
It's
it started
it's actually
early.
well less than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
15.
11, 13. Got a whole 13 turns in. No, it's seriously, it's my hope we can try to flip this and have play both sides and really see how it feels. So thanks a bunch. And for those watching, please join us on Wednesdays. This isn't throwing Ron under the bus now. That is the thing. Yes, this is absolutely a non-meeting engagement. That's right.
This is the prelude to the meeting.
Right. This is the pre-meeting engagement.
Right.
And
The meeting,
This is
playing the meeting.
It could have been an email engagement.
oh, that's great. Yeah, I will bet you, I'm going to defend myself only briefly, though I really don't deserve it. I bet you there's an SPI game that was released that the two sides could never meet.
I'll bet you. Yep.
I
even know. I bet you I know who designed it too.
Yes, you damn right. Yes, that is absolutely correct. Oh, so great.
Yep.
It's well, even our failures are glorious, I guess. But yeah, the one thing I will say, and it was Haz that pointed this out. Somebody forgot to swipe right for the meeting engagement. If you are, I guess it helps the algorithm and helps us get out there if you like the streams. I don't know anything about any of this really, but I do like the fact that other people join us to watch. So if you care to throw a like down there, you know I appreciate it. Anyway, with all that said,